Okay, another example usage of FME for airport purposes is San Francisco. Now, in this case, they're doing a kind of a multi-step process. They're importing data from the various sources, and they're putting it into their staging database. So they've got GIS, they've got airport map models, and they're using FME to take those, transform them, and put them into the staging database, which is a PostGIS database. Mm-hmm. Then once that's done, they're using another FME process to write it to the various indoor formats. So here, IMDF, KML, which you use for visualization, or indoor GML.
Yeah. And this one's nice because what they wanted to do is they wanted to have one staging they didn't want to just have a whole format that went to, say, IMDF. They wanted to have all their internal systems go to, as Dave said, the staging database, and then from there have workflows that go out. So then their staging database supports all the different.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's one thing we might want to clarify for a bit is that IMDF is what we call a presentation format.
Right.
It's a fairly limited format. It's got very tight business rules, but it's fairly limited format, and it's designed to do one thing, which is get your data into Apple Maps. Yeah. With the staging database they have here is just the.
Sorry.
No, that's good.
Okay.
It's the ACI Airport GIS schema. Sorry, I had to read that off. Yeah. Which is an extension of the AGIS semantic model. Mm-hmm. So there's a semantic model that people have built for airport data. They've extended it with a geospatial component. And this is their central database that allows, and this is where they keep track of all their data. And it's a more general storage format that allows them to do all sorts of things that aren't, limited to IMDF. It's not limited to lat long. It's, it's all different coordinate systems. So that's the other thing you might want to consider is that, some of these formats we talk about are cool, but really, if you're talking data storage, you probably want to look at some sort of database.
Yeah, and if this schema becomes adopted by many airports, then the nice thing is the stuff on the right-hand side of that ACI AGIS schema bubble could be shared amongst airports.
Yeah, so it becomes standardized.
Yeah, exactly. So there's a great leverage of effort there if that can pass. So we're pretty excited about that, and I know the folks at SFO are excited about that too.
Yeah. So
some of the things people are using it for, wayfinding, of course, finding out where you are. Now, right now within the Apple Indoor Maps, if for air facilities you can see where you are and you can see where the thing is, and you figure out yourself how to get there. But we can imagine in the future that'll be like outside, and you would, Also, asset tracking, of course, and by geolocating your assets and your devices. Now, you could imagine you have heating units all over the place. Wouldn't it be nice if when a heating unit failed, you could look at your indoor map and see something red flashing, rather than knowing heating unit J35C is down, and then going to a book and saying, oh, it's in terminal across from. You can start to see how the whole asset and facilities management aspect starts to really take off.